Whether you like it or not, there are habits that make people look cheap. Sometimes they don't even know, they think that they are just living life. Well, if you care about being valuable, if you care about building high values, and you've been looking for habits that you need to forfeit, that you need to stop so that you can build high values, inculcate values into your life, then this video is for you. Here are the video chapters, and you can forward it to any part that you want. The timestamps will be in the description. Without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Hi guys, I am Chidera and you are welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you 9 habits that makes you look cheap and that you do unknowingly. These habits, you are going to need to forfeit it to build high values, to have high values, to become a high value person. The first habit that you need to do away with to become high value is gossip. If you find that you're always gossiping, why are you always talking about people? You need to stop this habit. You need to find ways, build structure that helps you stop this habit. If you find that you're always talking about people and things you say about people are not always in the good light, they're not always good, you need to learn how to keep short, okay? Because it's not helping you. Sometimes you might not even know the person you're talking about, and secondly, somebody might come to talk to you about somebody else. You don't know who this person is. You just take that gossip hook, line and sinker. You laugh at the person, not knowing that this person can actually help your destiny. Gossip is not good. Stop gossiping. Stop talking ill about people. Imagine somebody that's not very strong and you gossip about this person to another person. You and your friend laugh about this person. The person is not very strong, right? So the person can fall, can harm him or herself. So learn to stop gossiping about people. If you don't have something nice to say about people, learn to keep short. All of us, everybody in this world, always have their opinions about people. Always have their first opinion, first impression, second impression, different things. They have different things to say about people. But the difference between you that gossip a lot and that high value person that has learned to keep quiet is discipline. You know when to keep short and you know when to talk. You don't need to talk about people. Learn to keep quiet. Train yourself to keep quiet. If what you're about to say about somebody is not nice or is not kind and it's going to hurt the next person, then don't say it at all. The next habit that is making you look cheap and that you need to do away with to become a high value person is self-sabotaging. You're always self-sabotaging yourself. You always think that you don't deserve things. You always think that you are not good enough. You're always stopping your blessings before they even get to you, before they get to your hands, before you get to feel it. You're always limiting yourself. So this habit is making you look cheap. You're always talking down on yourself. You don't have good things to say about yourself when it comes to having the good things in life, people giving you things, people gifting you things. You always talk down on yourself. You always I don't deserve it. Am I good enough? How will this person feel? How will they feel when they see me with this thing? Different talks that should not even come out of your mouth. You should know that you are valuable enough to have the things that you need to have the good things of life. So stop sabotaging yourself. Stop thinking that you don't deserve things. Always think that you deserve the good things in life. Fine, you're afraid. Go get these things regardless of the fear. The most valuable person you've seen in the world, they all have fear of something, but the difference is that they go regardless. They push, they keep on fighting to get to where they want to get to. They fight for their own thing, they get their things. But you, because of the fear, you just go back, shrink back and be low and think that you don't deserve what you deserve. Life is in phases, life is in seasons. So for you to get to the next phase, you will have to fight. You're going to be afraid, but regardless of the fear, keep pushing, keep going with courage, with confidence, with everything. Keep going. Still with the fear, keep going, because the fear is going to be there, but still keep going. Stop sabotaging yourself so that you don't miss out on the good things in life. The third habit that you have to do away with to be a high value person is laziness. Laziness is bad. Laziness is a disease. You don't have things to do. You're always lying around. The whole day you are lying on the bed and you don't feel anything. You don't feel like you need to get up. it's morning, before you know it, it's afternoon, before you know it, it's evening. You're still on the bed scrolling on social media, pressing your phone. You are lazy. Building values is work. Having values is work. You need to put in effort. It's hard work. So if you are lazy, then you don't have values. You are cheap. You can go with the flow. You can go with anybody. You can, do a lot of things just because you are lazy. You can do things. For instance, you need to make money, but you are lazy. You can't get up to go and apply for that job. You can't get up to go and start that business. You can't get up to go and, start that creating those content. So anything that comes, you're going to settle for it because you are lazy. So do away with laziness. Deal with laziness. Push yourself. When you create motion, you will find out that you're going to have the energy to do the things that you need to do. And when you accomplish tasks, there is this fulfillment. I don't know about you, but for me, when I fulfill tasks, regardless of how tired I am, when I push myself to, finish those tasks, I'm going to be so fulfilled. I'm going to be so happy. Like I did something with my time. Or people that are lazy, I don't know how they do it. If I stay in the house a whole day lying on the bed, guy, I'm going to fall sick. I'm going to, be depressed. I want to be frustrated. Like I need to get up and do something with my life. But I don't know how people do it. But if you want to be a high value person, if you want to stop being cheap, then do away with laziness. Forfeit laziness. Throw it through the window. Throw it far, far, far away from you. This world is quickly evolving, and only the people that are hardworking are, in the forefront. Another habit that you need to do away with to be a high value person is ignorance. Like, my people perish for lack of knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, you're going to perish. If you don't have knowledge, you're going to go with the flow. If you don't have knowledge about something, you're going to, perish. Be knowledgeable, gain knowledge, read books, ask questions when you go to seminars, when you go to school, when you go on and about your day. Ask questions. Don't be that person that is just, okay, bring it now. Let's do this. You laugh. And then at the end of the day, you didn't gain anything. No, be intentional about gaining knowledge. Read books, read the Bible, read newspapers, read different things. When you get medicine or when you buy a product, the description on it, you can read it too, so that just gain knowledge. And once you gain it, it's not leaving your head anytime soon. It's not leaving your head. So gain knowledge. Know something about almost everything. Know something small about almost everything. Gain knowledge. People that are always left behind are people that are ignorant. They don't know what to do, so they are just there. The world is quickly evolving. New things are always out. New gadgets, new bags, new ways to do things are always out. So keep updating yourself. Keep upgrading your knowledge. Keep gaining knowledge. Be knowledgeable. High value people are not ignorant. High value people, they know something. You cannot have value and tell me that you don't know things about some things. I'll look at you somehow. So be knowledgeable. I'm not saying that you should gain the whole knowledge in the world, because you cannot know everything in the world, but be about gaining knowledge. Try to gain knowledge. Try to improve your knowledge. Try to train your mind, train yourself, gain knowledge. Okay, the next habit that is making you look cheap and you need to do away with to become a high value person is envy and jealousy. I wish I can say this one like 30 times, 30 more times. Envy and jealousy, envy and jealousy, envy and jealousy. You need to do away with this habit because it is killing you. And the fun thing about this is that person that you're jealous about, that person that you're envious about, does not even know. They don't even care. They are just about their own business. They are on and about their day, doing things that they love, doing things that he or she loves, and you're just there envious, contemplating on how to deal with them. You are jealous, you are hateful, you are resentful, you have grudge on you, you are so down, like nothing is working for you. You are just there because you are envious of somebody. You are jealous, and one of the reasons that you are jealous is because you don't have things going for you. You don't have anything that's going for you. You're always looking at other people. That is why it's not good to be lazy, because if you are lazy, your eyes, when your eyes will be seeing things that people are doing, and instead of you to maybe learn from them, be inspired, you're going to get jealous. You're going to be envious of them and be like, why not me? Maybe somebody gets something as a result of their own hard work. gets a favor or something, and then you are jealous. Why not you? Why should it be you? Yeah, you don't have anything going for you. So stop being jealous, stop being envious. They can cause you to do things that you're not even supposed to do. Maybe at the end of the day, you're going to regret doing the things that you did just because you were jealous and you were envious. Stop being jealous, stop being envious, stop. Do away with jealousy, do away with envy, so you can be a high value person. Have valuable people who are not jealous. Why should they be? They are on about their own business, they're on their own path, their eyes are just on their own path, they are about their business. They don't see you, so they don't need to be jealous, they don't need to be envious of anything. So for you to be a high value person, do away with envy and jealousy. If you have this in you, if you have this as part of your traits or character, then you're not high value. You don't have good values. If you had good values, you would not be jealous, you would not be envious. Deal with it, learn to deal with it, build structures, ask God to help you deal with envy and deal with jealousy. The next habit on my list that is cheap and that you need to do away with to become a high value person is comparison and unhealthy competitions. I talk about this a lot on my Facebook page. If you want to, follow me on Facebook, then the link will be in the description. But I talk about envy and jealousy. I talk about competition and comparison a lot on my Facebook page. Because why are you comparing yourself with people? It's just like my last point, envy and jealousy. If you have things going for you, you will not see other people and you will not see the need to compare yourself and to compete with them. And the thing is that you see, okay, for instance, for some people, there are people that maybe why they compare a lot and why they compete a lot is as a result of what they've gone through as a child. Maybe the person that was responsible for them, the people that were responsible for them, were always comparing them with different people, their mates in school doing well, and maybe they were not doing well. They compare them, and maybe they were not doing well, or maybe while at home they were not doing well at their chores. They were still kids, they were not doing well, so they had to compare them with a lot of people. And as a result of that comparison, they tried to prove their worth to people that were responsible for them. They tried to prove that, I can do this thing. And at the end of the day, they try to prove. The person still continues to compare them, and they feel they need to always compete so they can prove something. So now they've grown up with that character, they've grown up with that trait in them. Now they always feel the need to always compete just so they can prove something that is not worth proving. Like, nobody is seeing it, nobody is looking at it, nobody is looking at you. So why are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? So you have to deal with it intentionally. Always tell that voice that's always telling you that you're not good enough, or that you should prove, you should compete, you should prove. Tell that voice back, look, I am good, I have inherent worth, I am worthy. So I don't need to prove anything to any person to maybe like me, or I don't need to prove anything to any person. I am good, this next person is good, so I don't need to compete with them. I'm on my own lane, I'm on my own journey, they are on their own. So we are good, we are good. So there's no need to compare, there's no need to compete. Always fight that voice intentionally. Do this, talk to yourself, be about your own journey, and with time you will see that this new path of not comparing yourself and not competing will be second nature to you, because you're practicing, you're training yourself. The next habit on my list that you need to do away with, that is cheap and you need to do away with to become high value, is being idle. Just like my point of laziness, you're idle, you don't have things you're doing, you don't have anything you are doing, you're just there always looking, always helping people to fulfill their own dreams, always helping people to achieve their own goals. But you don't have anything that you're doing, you don't have any work that you're working. This can lead to comparison, this can lead to competition, this can lead to envy and jealousy, this can lead to self-sabotage, low self-esteem, name it, different toxic character and different things. Being idle can lead to a lot of things, because when you see that you can do something regardless of how hard it is, you see that you did this thing, your confidence, your self-confidence is going to skyrocket, it is going to hike up. So when you are idle, you're not training yourself, and you're not seeing that you can do things, and then you're going to start comparing, you're going to start being jealous, you're going to hate people, be resentful, hate yourself in return. So do away with being idle. Force yourself to stop being lazy. And the good thing about it is once you start doing hard work, once you start working, you get used to working. But when you're idle for a long time, you're used to laziness. You don't know how to work hard. You don't know how to do things. So train yourself to work hard. Train yourself to do hard things. If you don't have anything that you're doing, you're idle and you don't know where to even start from, you can, just pick up a hobby, pick up a skill to learn, and then learn that skill. Learn it very well, that you feel like, I can do this thing, so I know I can do something. Your self-confidence can grow from there. Your self-esteem can grow from there. So train yourself to do things. Stop being idle. Pick up a skill, pick up a hobby to practice. If you love to sing, set new records for yourself every month, every week. Sing, train yourself. Sing with the songs on your phone. Sing, train yourself so you can know that you can do things even without people. Stop being idle. Have something to do and do it well. The next habit on my list that is cheap and it is stopping you from being a high value person is not knowing who you are. If you don't know who you are, you're going to fit in. If you don't know that you are worthy, if you don't know that you have inherent worth, people are going to step on you. You're going to people please so much. You're going to be giving different templates of opinions to choose from. The wind can carry you and go anywhere. Water will carry you go. Waves, anywhere the wind blows, anywhere the waves are going, you are there. You fit in. You can do anything. Today you are this, tomorrow you are not this, tomorrow you are another thing. You're not even going to be stable. Not knowing who you are in this world of different standards, different things, different things. Not knowing who you are is dangerous. You're not self-aware. You don't even know your inherent, or people can insult you and you think that they are doing you good. They are talking to you. So not knowing who you are is bad for you. Learn about yourself. Become self-aware. Do things so that you know that you are capable of doing things, and you're self-aware. You know yourself. You are good. You know that you are good. This world, there are different people in this world, and people have different experiences. And when you're not self-aware, when you don't know who you are, you would like to fit in. You would like to prove points to people so they can accept you. And the thing about this is that nobody except people like you that don't still know who they are, still they didn't even accept you, because in fact nobody is going to accept you. People that know who they are will not like to keep you in their corner. Why? Because you can do anything at any time. You're not stable. You can't stand. You're not stable. You cannot stand. And the thing is, and one thing about this again is, you're going to do different things. You're going to go deep into what you're not supposed to do. And maybe by the time you realize that you don't know who you are, and maybe you want to start building self-worth, you realize that you've gone so far and then you can't come back. And then now you maybe try to build your self-worth, your values, your self-identity around that place where you are at the moment. So not knowing who you are is dangerous. Start becoming self-aware. Start knowing who you are. You can start by questioning different things in life. When people bring talks to you, bring opinions. When you read books, when you read different things, start by questioning everything. And be strong enough to reject the things that are not going to be good for you. Be strong enough to reject it. And if you're a Christian, you should actually read the Word of God, because that is actually the manual for life, for living a good and happy life. That's a manual that you can use to live a good and happy life. Start by reading the Word. Question everything you hear. Question everything you listen to, so that you can know the ones that is good for you and the ones that is not good for you. Learn to stand on your ground. Learn to say no. Train your no to be so strong, so that when you say no, it is firm and it is assertive and it is stamped. The last and final thing on my list today about habits that make you cheap is not having values and beliefs that you live by. Just like my last point, if you don't know who you are, you're going to go with the flow. You're going to go with the wind. If you don't have values and beliefs that you live by, then you are cheap. People are going to step on you. Your fellow counterparts that don't even have values and beliefs that they live by, they won't even like to keep you in their corner. Let alone those who have values, who can cut you off at any time, does not give an F about you. Start having values and beliefs that you live by. You can start by picking up 2 or 3 values and start practicing, working from there. It could be integrity, it could be anything. So pick 2 or 3 values that that you love and that you admire in people, in other people, and people that you look up to. Start building from there. Practice those values every day, and from there you can add more values. But in the space of months, weeks, or even days, that's how fast you can build values. Or even days, you will see that you will know where you used to be. And I say all this to say that this world is not a place where you just come and then you do things anyhow and then go. It's a place where you have to stand your ground. You have to experience things, yes, but know how to stand your ground, know how to have values, and know how to be valuable. So, I hope this video helps you. If you have other points, I know I didn't mention plenty, because there are more. There are habits that make you look cheap. So if you have other points, you can leave it in the comment section and I will read and we can all learn together. If this video was really helpful, help me share it to people that would like to watch, and I'll see you again in my next video. Until then, I am Chidera. Bye for now.